A girl I like is turning 18 in less than a week, but I'm only 14. She also likes me back. What do we do? I'm a high school freshman who's 14 years old. I met this really sweet and kind girl who was my ever first friend in high school. She is a senior in high school. I really got close to her for months. We hung out, she helped me study, and we kept in touch a lot. About 2 days ago I confessed my feelings to her. She said that she felt the same way. I was really happy, but the problem was she was turning 18 in less than a week. We still liked each other, but we weren't sure if we should date yet because of our age gap. I also wanted her to not get in trouble if we dated because that would be grooming. Update: we spent several hours talking this out. We're now in a relationship and she agreed to take it slowly. Came home from school early and saw my dad with another woman. I came home from school early to have lunch and saw my dad getting out of his car with another woman. It was pretty obvious he was cheating. He wasn't even trying to hide it. When the woman saw me, she quickly tried to cover her face and headed toward the back door. As I was making lunch, I could hear them both going upstairs. Now they're in my parents' room with the door closed. Am I supposed to tell my mom? Should I keep it to myself? I'm just really confused, lost and hurt on what to do at the moment. I also just wanted to add that this isn't the first time either. He cheated once before, that I know of, and my mom has found out about it, although this was a while ago when I was 13-14ish. I am now 17 for reference. Ex-wife had a baby, so my ex-wife and I have been separated and divorced since 2021. She met someone and is happy and was able to get pregnant. We tried to get pregnant and it never happened, but we talked about it a lot. To be clear, this baby is not mine, but we were together from 2011 to 2021 and had tried the whole time to have a child and start a family. We don't talk anymore, and I didn't know she had given birth recently until a mutual friend mentioned it. When they told me the name, I realized my ex-wife used the name I wanted to name our son if we had one. I don't understand how or why she would use the first name I picked out and came up with, and really blows me away. Part of me wants to say something to her, but realistically I know I shouldn't. Happy update: I washed my daughter's phone about a month ago. I posted about putting my late daughter's phone through the wash. She passed away in 2018 after diagnosed with a terminal brain tumor. She was only 8 years old. I was absolutely devastated at the time, and you all were so kind and really helped me calm down that night. After taking the advice from people here, I put it in rice and didn't touch it for over a month. I am so happy to report that I tried it for the first time today and the phone works perfectly. All pictures and data are there. I am backing it all up today. I am so happy to have a little piece of her back. I hope this brought someone a smile today. I know it makes me smile thinking about all the people out there finding a bit of joy in memory of my sweet angel daughter. How do I, 38M, explain to / help my sons to understand their mother, 30F, is going to rehab? I have never been in a situation like this. I am a former addict myself, but I didn't have children then. See my last post for more clarification, but the gist of it is that my wife and I recently had a blowout argument where she admitted to using 2 substances for several months and has agreed to get checked into rehab, which we are currently setting up now. How the hell do I bring this up to them without them being judgmental or hateful to their mother, or worse, falling into the same mental space I am in? I don't want to lie to them, which is what my wife wants, but I am failing to see an alternative that won't destroy them or the respect they have for their mother. I am swimming blind here and I have barely slept since this all came out. Any and all advice is appreciated. Thank you in advance. I found out that my father posted some pictures of me as a toddler using the bathroom online. I, 15F, recently borrowed my dad's computer to watch a movie. When I opened it, I saw that the website was still on the screen. I realized that it was about me when I was about 2 to 3 years old. He scrolled down and apparently he made a blog about me during potty training, and none of the pictures were censored. This already made me uncomfortable that my pictures were online like this, and I noticed there were a bunch of comments. Most of them were written by people who viewed the blog for inappropriate reasons. A lot of them described what they wanted to do with me and other gross stuff. I'm thinking about deleting it and confronting my dad, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea. What should I do? Edit: I found a bunch more pictures / videos of me naked on his computer and called the police to deal with it. I just wiped my entire social media, deleted the apps, and honestly I feel relieved. I reached a point where everything on social media was overwhelming, so I decided to archive all my posts, unfollow everyone, and basically hit reset. Once I was done, I deleted the apps. Instagram and Twitter are officially out of my life. It's weird timing because I realized today is my ex's birthday and I don't want it to look like a coincidence. I won't lie, that made me a little anxious, but honestly I don't care. This needed to be done for my own peace of mind. I feel a huge sense of relief, like I can finally breathe. There's still some anxiety about how people might react, but at the end of the day this was for me and it feels right. I'm even thinking about switching back to a flip phone and burning songs on CDs just to simplify things and focus on what matters. Has anyone else done this? How did it feel after stepping away from social media? My boyfriend asked if I'm trans. I'm not. I love trans people. I want to start off saying that I had a trans boyfriend and I loved him very much. I have a new boyfriend though, 19M, and yesterday, after having sex, he asked if I'm 18F. Trans. I said no. If I was, I would have told you a lot sooner, and he was like, baby, I won't be upset or anything, just be honest. And I was like, I'm not. I didn't know what to say. I just feel really uncomfortable in my own skin now. I probably sound really inconsiderate to the trans community. I know I have never struggled like them and never had to deal with society being horrendous, but what do I do? Ever since I was little I thought about breast implants. I just needed to talk about this. Someone please tell me if you have advice or a similar story. LOL skull and crossbones. My boyfriend claims my breasts have a scent. I am confused. Hi everyone, I, 20F, and my boyfriend, 20M, recently met up for a cute little picnic date which led to him doing some naughty things to me in public after he told me that my lower body doesn't have a smell but that my nipples do. I tried asking him what the hell he was talking about, but all he said was it's not a bad thing. I'm more than confused. I didn't know nips had a smell. Is it a man thing? Can men just smell nip scents or something? I have large boobs, so when I got home I picked it up and tried smelling it and I can't smell anything. I need advice on whether this is a guy thing or is he delusional. My doctor kissed me. My doctor just kissed me in the cheek. Am I seeing things wrong? I had an appointment today and it was my last time going to pediatrics since I already turned 18. He came and greeted me and everything and was like, I'm going to miss you. He's been my doctor since I was 14. Then he kinda looked around, then closed the door, gave me a hug. He then proceeded to give me 2 kisses. It rubbed me off the wrong way. Is this normal? In my last appointment with him I also noticed something was off. I didn't really think anything of it at the time. Ever since I stopped coming with my parents to the appointment, that's when I noticed something was off. I'm literally weirded out, but I don't want to cause I'm misunderstanding.